Hello everyone, I'm on the bus right now because today I'm going to Kiyomizu-dera. I've been in Kyoto for a few days already. If you want to know what I did during those days, you can watch my last video. Today's destination is the Kiyomizu-dera. I walked this historical street up, and here in the background you can see a little bit of today's highlight already. This is the end of the historical street. I walked until here, and when you look to the other side, this is where the attraction starts. Good morning everyone. Today I will be visiting a very famous temple in that direction. It's not the red temple you see in the background. My main destination is somewhere behind it. This place is a very famous tourist destination. I mean, there are so many people here. I mean, not here, but like over there, it's very crowded. And yeah, I think there are even more temples here in this area, like smaller ones. But I first want to go to the main temple, somewhere over there. I've actually been in this area for a while, so I actually had breakfast somewhere over there, and the whole landscape earlier this morning was a lot more foggy. In the background you can see a few of the other temples here, so there's one, and here a couple, and here in this place I think like 4 in a row, or maybe even more. And now we'll go into that temple over there because I saw that you can go inside. I don't think you can film inside there. First I looked around the temple grounds, and let me just show you how I got here. So I've already said it earlier, but I just followed this historical street, and at the end it leads to a temple ground. And eventually you have to walk through this gate, and then you will be at the main attraction. In the background you can see the Kyoto Tower, and that is where I was in my last video. Looks like there's a way going to the tower and then down here. I think I will actually kind of walk how most people do. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. I had explored this whole complex now, so it was time to move on. So I just saw a sign which showed the way to another temple. I did not see this temple from anywhere. I feel like this temple is a little away, so I will go there now. On the way to the temple, I walked by another bamboo forest, and in the background you can already see the temple. It's on a little hill, and this is the way I walked. It does not take very long, maybe 15 minutes, and then I was already here. So the way to this temple was going through a forest and then through a kind of bamboo forest and then went up here. The temple is closed though, but I think for the view alone, it's definitely worth going up here. There are not so many people here. I think it's because this temple is a little away from the other temples. I would say you maybe have to walk 1 kilometer or so. I'm going back to the crowded area where, you know, where the big temples are. When you go inside this temple, there's an entrance fee it's 100 yen, and you have to put it in a mailbox. And honestly, I feel like Japanese people are too trusting. Whoa, this tower is kind of small. So earlier I was at this brown building over there and I was looking to that tower. And now that I'm here, I just realized that this is kind of small. Here you once again can see the historical building where I was earlier. I now was on the way back and eventually I was again at the entrance area. And here I found a few interesting places which were a little hidden away. I now had seen everything at the Kiyomizu-dera and also the surrounding area, so it was time to now explore the nearby historical streets. I went back to the main temple, and from there I walked through the alleyways here, and there's so many tourists here, very many shops, and now I'm on the way to another very famous temple. It's nearby, but this one is going to be a bigger one. I mean, there's so many temples, small and so on. But yeah, the next one is going to be a more famous one. And I'm just having a snack, matcha latte, and this looks very pretty. I have no idea what it is, but let's just eat it. I've explored these streets a little bit and I've mentioned that I wanted to visit a temple here, but the only remaining structure of that is this pagoda. It's not a temple, sorry, it's a tower. But somehow there are not so many people here. I mean, at the other temple there were so many. But still, this is pretty well known as well. I had now seen the Kiyomizu-dera and the surrounding historical streets, and this is kind of how I walked, and then by chance I ended up coming across a statue. Wow! So I just saw a very massive statue over there. I think I saw it from Kyoto Tower, and I will be going to the statue now. I didn't plan on visiting this place, I just happened to see the statue across the street because it's so big. And the very nice thing here is that you can actually go inside the statue. you can actually go into the statue. I feel like most people don't know that. Yeah, because you have to walk around the statue, and this looks kind of private, but you can actually go here inside the statue. I just found a coin and I was like, oh, here's money, but then I realized that there are a lot more coins, and so I put the coin back. Yeah, I don't know why people are putting their money on this stone. And how it is next to the statue was another temple. And yeah, I got tickets for something. I feel like this goes to a park, and then there will be several temples along the way. And here's a cemetery. I don't know exactly what the ticket is for. But I feel like it goes to a temple. And look, this looks like a tiny house, so cute. I have visited a museum down there. It was a traditional Japanese house, and then there was a way going up to this place, and here are a few tiny houses. Look really cute, and yeah, I don't know what this place is even. Like it's like a mix of a garden with a few tiny houses, some temples, and so on. I got a combination ticket to another place, and I'm actually already here. And it's another very beautiful garden. Here's another traditional house. Ooh. I will go inside now. Oh, it looks like you can film inside.
This traditional garden was rather small, so I was only here for a short while before I decided to go on. I had now seen lots of places, and as you maybe can tell, it was also now very late, so I decided to go somewhere else to end the day there.
It's getting late now, so like always I'm looking around for a restaurant, and this scenery is really well known as well. I think I will walk into that direction and maybe look around in that area. I think it's another very touristic spot, and yeah, get something to eat there.
First I looked around the city because there are quite many interesting buildings, as you can see right now. And then eventually, after a while, I went to these alleyways because I now also wanted to have dinner.
I'm just casually looking around for a restaurant. There's a no meat, no life sign. I agree. But unfortunately, the restaurant is closed.
also explored the nearby area, and here were also lots of restaurants, but in the end I decided to go back to the smaller alleyways because I just kind of liked it more. It's more cozy.
So I'm here in another very popular tourist area, and this is my dinner. I've been to many restaurants here, and they always bring you a QR code to order things. And honestly, I'm old school. I don't want to be on my phone when I order food. Yeah, I just want to get the menu and then order the stuff. But yeah, and then when you try to order it with the menu, they keep on saying that you should use the QR code. So that is a little annoying, but my food is good still, thankfully. It's a Wagyu beef steak. No, I think it's not Wagyu, whatever.
That was my third day in Kyoto, and then I went back to the hotel, and when I arrived there I got a welcome drink.
So I'm back at the hotel. Did I say that they offer a welcome drink every night? Yesterday I already wanted to get the welcome drink, but I came so late. Past 10 p.m. it's over, but today I arrived early enough. It's just a mocktail, no alcohol for me. Good morning everyone. Today is already the third day in Kyoto, and today I will go to a temple. I actually can see a temple from my hotel room. And after that, I want to go to a very well-known temple, which is, I believe, golden. I think the walls are actually made out of real gold. So yeah, that's the plan. Going to the first temple was honestly not on my plan. But I'm awake quite early, and the first temple is open. It's not so spectacular, but I just want to spend my time usefully.
I can see this pagoda from my hotel room, which is why I even thought of visiting this place. And it seems to be a little undiscovered.
The gate is open, but looks like the temple isn't. It looks like the oldest temple. I mean, the oldest temple I've seen in Kyoto. And yeah. I mean, I have no idea if it actually is older than the other temples I've seen here in the city. I don't know. And I actually can't see the temple from my hotel room, but I can see the tower from my room. And let's have a closer look. Even though this is another very historical temple, there are not many tourists here. I don't know, I feel like in Kyoto there are just too many historical places that even impressive buildings like that are missed by a lot of tourists. I'm just walking around to see if there's another entrance into the temple, and I think there is actually an entrance on the other side. the temple is actually open, but you have to pay an entrance fee. But at the same time, you can also go into this temple, and you can also walk around the garden here. And I think with that ticket, you can also go in a few nearby museums. I've just been inside both temples, and it didn't feel like a temple. I mean, there were a collection of religious statues, but it was not so temple-like. I will now go to the tower. I guess you also can't come inside there.
I can't show it, but in this tower was another collection of a few very old statues. It was quite impressive. And then after that, I explored the surrounding garden.
I've just been to the tower over there, and you can only go into the first floor. And inside there is another collection of religious statues. And now I'm going to a museum. As I said, my ticket also is valid for a museum. And I don't think I will film inside there. I guess it's also not allowed. I think I've seen everything here in this area. So I've been to 2 temples here, then to a tower, and then I visited 2 museums. The last one was a traditional house, but I didn't feel much because you're not allowed to in a lot of places. But now I will be going to the Golden Temple. It's a little away, so I will take the bus.
I've already mentioned my next destination, the Golden Temple, which is extremely popular. And because it's kind of away, I just took the bus. Normally, I prefer walking, but as you can see, it's located a little outside the city center.
I'm almost at the temple. It looks so incredible on this picture here. I feel like it's around the corner. Wow. Oh, it's actually gold. What the heck? It looks so beautiful. Huh? It looks truly incredible. I have no idea who built this. It would be interesting to know. I don't know if it's always been gold. Yeah, I think this used to be a temple, or it is still a temple. Or it looks like there are some statues on the first floor. You can't go inside, but earlier I was on the other side, and I was able to look into the first floor, and it looked like that there were some statues. Only the second and third floor are golden, the first floor not. Maybe the builder didn't have enough money. Yeah.
One tree, not the 2 trees.
a temple was not enough, so the guy who built this temple also has a very beautiful garden. And here's another lake. Wow, like, oh, it was I think built by some kind of shogun, but I don't know what a shogun is. I guess it's some kind of lord.
누르는 거야. 허리 와봐. 하는 거 봐봐.
There's a garden around the Golden Temple, and there's a way going to here, the shrine, and I think it's already it.
That was the Golden Temple, and then I found out that there is another popular site very nearby, so I decided to go there. And this is the way I walked, and very quickly I was already there. This here is another park which also has a couple of historical buildings.
This is already the next temple. I mean, the temple is not here, but you know, the next temple area. It's very beautiful here as well. I feel like Japanese people really know how to decorate a garden in a beautiful way.
First I walked around the lake a little bit, and then after a while I went to this traditional house and explored it. I think it's actually a temple, but I'm not so sure. And then once I had seen everything at this house, I again explored the park a little bit.
I've just visited another traditional Japanese house somewhere over there, and now the way is going through very, I don't know, these trees look so unusual, but not in a bad way. Like, I feel like they are cut that way. I don't know why, but somehow they're putting, I don't know, for whatever reason, they're putting money here on the trees. That garden looked so good. Like, I've already said it, I think, once or so, but wow, Japanese gardens are decorated so beautifully. But I'm still not at a temple yet. I feel like I still have to walk a little bit. And yeah, this is tea house, I think. You can also get a little bit more this time, but I'm not so hungry.
In the end, I had walked once around this whole lake, so I had seen everything now, and it was time to go on.
So I think it was it. I actually didn't see a temple. Like, I mean, there was one old traditional house, but a temple not. Maybe I've overseen something.
Finally, I made my way to the last destination of today, and it was another temple complex, and I just randomly found it on Google Maps, and because I was extremely nearby, I just went there.
Last temple for today. The temple is closed, but I don't really care because this whole park here is very beautiful, and there are not so many tourists here because it is not one of the highlights of Kyoto, but I think it's still a very beautiful temple, and the park here is really nice as well. I mean, I said it already, but I think Kyoto has so many highlights that even impressive building like this tower over here kind of are not not well known, because there are other even more impressive stuff.
Celui-là, ce matin, il y a une belle vue.
I don't know if I already said it, but the moss in Japan looks so beautiful. Like, it looks so fresh and healthy.
In this temple complex was another traditional garden located, and because I was already there, I decided to check it out as well. And as you can see, it's also now late afternoon, so I thought it would also be the perfect last place to visit. And now I had seen everything, so it was time to go.
There really is no end to historical places here. I've been to yet another traditional house. It's just over there, and I saw it earlier when I wanted to leave this place. I saw it and I was like, oh, let's just go inside. But yeah, I think that's really it for today. And now I will. I don't know, I want to go to like tourist area and then eat something there.
It was now getting late, so I took the bus to somewhere else to now have dinner there.
So, like always, I walked around, and this time I think this area is not so touristic, but still I found a nice place. There are many options here, and I got barbecue. It's really good. I think I have to order even more because it's so small.
That's it for now, but there are still very many places left to see here in Kyoto. So if you want to see what I will do in my upcoming videos, please give a like and subscribe to the channel. Bye bye!